Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. We are less than a week away from CitizenCon 2018. Things start Wednesday, 10th of October. CIG didn't do a Gamescom presentation, so I'm expecting that CitizenCon presentation to kind of be much better because of that. Today I wanted to talk about what we know about it, what they will show, what they may show, and everything you need to know about the event. When and where to watch. So the stream starts at around 6 PM UTC. CIG have said that you'll be able to watch it from their website, so it's worth making an account there on the RSA website if you haven't got one already. However, it's going to be restreamed on Twitch and YouTube by various content creators and later uploaded to the Star Citizen YouTube channel in segments based on what particular segment is. So they'll have one about the main presentation, about the gameplay, and then about each of the different things that's going to be streamed on the stages throughout the day, with the main keynote presentation getting priority, obviously, and that will almost certainly be going out within hours, if not immediately after it's been shown. There are 2 stages, both of which will be streamed throughout the event. There is a lot of overlap and things on at the same time, so please bear that in mind. The main opening keynote on the main stage starts around 6 PM UTC, as I said. It kicks off everything for the stream, and it looks like it will be on for around 2 hours. Typically, there are small delays or whatever, sometimes longer delays before the thing goes live, but hopefully they would have got it nailed down this time. This is what we would call, this opening keynote, the main presentation, and is the main meat of what they will show. Typically, this has an hour or more of gameplay showcasing new features, future elements, and that sort of stuff. Lots and lots of things to wow prospective backers, but also the general fan base. So things in the past in terms of typical gameplay presentations have been them showing off procedural planets, giant sandworms, capital ship fights, PvP, face-over IP, voice-over IP, procedural cities, new planets and biomes, and the Squadron 42 vertical slice. They haven't shown us much in the way of Squadron 42 stuff recently, so it's very possible that they will be showing something on that. Alpha 3.3 is going either live to everyone on the PTU or going to a live build at CitizenCon as well, so it seems reasonable that anything from patch 3.3 onwards would be likely to be shown. So we might see new planets, biomes, alien stuff. There's an item on the schedule creating alien ecosystems, so we might see alien cities or weird alien planets. But we can expect to see new gameplay, what future mechanics might look like, typically in a sort of like enclosed environment. So what I mean by that is they're able to showcase what future gameplay is like by having a special build for it. And if it's like multiplayer, like with capital ships or whatever, they can have it built for a LAN or single player, showcasing that. It's not necessarily ready for multiplayer prime time or the persistent universe, but they can show it off how it's going to be. These presentations are almost always live as well, so it's very likely that will happen here as well. And anything can happen. Crashes, bugs, please bear that in mind. Because of the object container streaming delays that's been pushed to 3.3.5, we could potentially see some more refined gameplay of what we're going to be getting with 3.3.5 and onwards. Hopefully they don't show too much of 3.3 build stuff, as we're going to be getting it into our hands at the same time anyway. I am expecting both new Persistent Universe and Squadron 42 stuff, though. It is 2 hours, that presentation, so please bear that in mind. They are also likely going to give us a brief update on a few things, talking about sponsors like Intel and Amazon. There might be more Optane drives or hardware given out. Faceware cameras are very much due to be shown off. They were supposed to go on pre-order in January, so it's very likely they'll show off a prototype or have pre-orders of the Faceware cam and maybe show off better face-over IP, for which they are for at the event. On the Star Citizen Twitter, they posted up, get into more of our planets and orbits. This might be relevant to next week. And they showed a clip of the recent ATV with Luke Presley talking about planetary orbits, planets orbiting stars, and the scale of star systems, planets and moons being larger to scale, so they look larger than they would in real life. They're not a dot, they're sort of like Star Wars scale. They're big. You see a moon passing on a planet, or you see another planet when you're on a planet. They look big. because the scale is large. Luke did talk a tiny bit about Sol, our solar system as well, so it's possible we could see orbits, stars, even Sol potentially. I mean, seeing any planet in our solar system would be amazing. Another item on the schedule is the Principles of Flight, building the new Star Citizen flight experience. So I suspect that in the main presentation as well, we might see something like that, and then followed up later in the day with more detail on the actual flight model. Something else I really wanted to highlight from the schedule is Beyond content, exploring the advanced tech behind the new game additions. This does suggest that there might be something new feature-wise that we haven't seen or hasn't been announced yet, though it is very possible that they're just talking about how they're building out tech for already announced features. Personally, I'm happy with the features they've sort of already announced, and while I can certainly see some sort of like supporting modules and features, as well as deeper, more complex additions to the jobs and roles, maybe like building space stations, deeper exploration, cool stuff you can do with mining and that sort of stuff, manufacture maybe, things like that. I don't really want a totally new unforeseen mechanic, and I don't really want any further feature creep personally. They can add extra features once the game that they've currently planned has got done. But we might see stuff like jump points and things like that as well. But alien biomes, that would be very, very cool. Ship sale stuff. So traditionally, there's a general ship sale with some of the more limited ships going on sale again. Maybe some discount game packages, as well as a new concept sale. That's almost assured. It's most likely going to be the Drake Kraken, the civilian ship carrier. Basically, it's a mobile rest stop. That's sort of like what's expected for it. Room for lots of medium-sized ships to refuel, rearm and repair, shops, and extremely suitable as a sort of like centerpiece in a fleet. But it could be something else entirely. That might be wrong. I'd personally also like to see the Titan armor suits that they've been working on. I want to see giant ground suits of, well, I suppose they're not mechs. They're almost mechs. They're power loaders with guns. But I'm very excited about those. The rest of the schedule. So the rest of the day's schedule is split across 2 stages, which you should be able to watch both somehow from the RSI website. But as I said, other people will be streaming it. And so if that's your chosen medium to watch, great. Go team. On the main stage after the keynote, so after 8 p.m. UTC, they've got Crafting Space, creating the visuals of the verse. Welcome to Lorville, the art of Hurston. What a bunch of characters, art and tech bring players and NPCs to life. The Principles of Flight, as I discussed earlier, building the new Star Citizen flight experience. Beyond content, exploring the advanced tech behind new game additions. And the road to release. Now, that road to release could be extremely awesome. Chris Roberts is presenting it, and they could give us some major milestones. They could add the Squadron 42 roadmap to the current one. Any announcements of longer-term schedules or release dates now are super welcome, because they have to kind of abide by stuff a lot better now. They're getting much closer to delivering actual products, and they know they need to be correct with things. So hopefully that road to release will give us at least some tangible information about things that they're going to be releasing, major milestones, that sort of stuff. On the second stage, from around 8:30 p.m. to 1 a.m. UTC, we can see Trophy or Not Trophy, and you call that a knife. Help developers create the CitizenCon 2948 trophy and custom weapon. By design with Tony Zorovic. I'm actually very much looking forward to that. Game design questions are by far the bestest of informations for me anyway. And Tony Zorovic sees the entire big picture with the game, so him doing stuff like that is always pretty cool. Biome on the range, creating alien ecosystems. Again, something I very much want to see. The Mod Squad, creating modular in-game elements. The Art of Digital Illusion, a VFX breakdown. The Sound of Violence, Weapon Sound FX. Devils in the Dialogue, voice-over sound mixing, and Lawmaker's Guide to Alpha 3.3, the story behind the content. So, I mean, that does suggest a little bit with that going in there, that we might see some 3.3 content as part of that main presentation, but we'll have to wait and see. For those at the event, they have a little summary of some of the stuff you can do there. Get your picture on a Dragonfly Yellow Jacket. Sample Big Benny's latest offering. Hobnob with reps from top orgs and ship manufacturers at their booths. And find out what new initiatives they're dreaming up. Get emotional with motion capture. And get close and personal with some of our latest tech and gameplay. premium ticket holders can have like a special little bar there. And we've been seeing pieces of like dragonflies and large boxes on their way to CitizenCon from the CIG Twitter. We know that some people there are going to be directing mocap peeps on the stage because they won an emote competition. So they're going to be capturing emotes and telling the mocapped actor where to go and what to do. I suspect you'll be able to have your picture taken on a dragonfly yellow jacket, a full-sized one. That's what it looks like it's going to be there. I hope to God that it is writable. If it's got an engine, that'll be amazing. Big Benny's noodles are going to be there, it looks like, as well, in some form of food there, something like that. And we know that there's going to be a variety of orgs there that are going to be recruiting people, but there's also going to be ship manufacturer stuff there as well. So, like, you will see booths manned by people in lore in-game, probably. We'll see like some interviews and interactions from the event floor as well between the scheduled items on that CitizenCon schedule as well. Some more like random speculation. There was a lore post recently on Satterball, so potentially we could see something like that. Satterball was the additional mode module in the same sort of vein as Arena Commander, Star Marine, sort of like Speedball, Ender's Game style of gameplay. That's a bit far out there because we would have probably heard a little bit about it. But, I mean, what do you think? What do you think we'll see at CitizenCon? Wild speculation and reasoned answers welcome. What are you looking forward to the most? What do you think they might miss out on? What do you think they might hold back for the holiday live stream towards the end of the year? There's a lot they can do. CitizenCon, as I said, sort of like has subsumed the stuff that they could have shown at Gamescom. They're much closer than they've ever been before by actually delivering stuff now. We're getting all the core tech in, we're getting hopefully a good flight model. But yeah, tell me what you think down below. Until the 10th of October, you can win a Saber Raven just by being a subscriber on my channel and commenting on any of my videos. This is one of 2 giveaways that will be happening on my channel this month, provided by My Radar, a mobile app for iOS and Android that provides up-to-the-minute weather information in the US, Europe, and Japan, with service in Australia coming in by the end of 2018. It allows Star Citizen players to view detailed maps of the moons in-game as well, Yela, Selin, and Daymar. A new version will be released this month that includes new features, including outpost markers and updated maps. Today's video is brought to you by F-Secure Total, premium cybersecurity for you and your devices. It includes Safe, an award-winning internet security suite, protecting you from ransomware, viruses, and while browsing the web. Freedom VPN, giving you net privacy, a way to access otherwise inaccessible content, while being secure and anonymous even on public Wi-Fi. Key, a password manager, allowing you to store your passwords securely and access them from any device. Total protects you and your device. You can try F-Secure Total, Internet Security and Privacy Suite free for 30 days. You can also use the code BoredGamer to get 20% off a subscription. Check out the links below for more information.